everybody. There we go. We're good. We're live and recording, and it's a fun night. Hey, guys. Happy Monday night. I hope you had a wonderful weekend. And I'm excited for so many reasons tonight. I'm Terry Luongo, and I want to welcome you to the Team Up Monday Night Call. And, you know, we've been doing a Team Up Monday Night Call for about 18 years. Every Monday night for about 18 years. So I think that's reason to celebrate right there, okay? So I'm excited about that, but here's the other thing. It's Juice Plus Conference Week, everybody. And that, yeah, there's familiar, everybody, it just got me jumping up and down. I'm so excited. So over in the chat line, let us know if you're gonna come in person live or are you gonna watch live streaming? I'd love to see what people are gonna do. And if you're out there on the Team Up Facebook page, let us know how you are going to participate in the Juice Plus conference. And I know the company has some really, really exciting things in store for us. I'm hearing rumors about a new product. I'm hearing rumors about so many things. So I'm not going to guess as to what's going to happen, but I know that it's going to be a very pivotal, exciting conference. So here we go. All right, a couple months ago, I thought it would be fun to start a series based on Mr. Rogers called Who Are the People in Your Neighborhood? And the idea kind of caught on. So, you know, the people in your neighborhood, when it comes to Juice Plus, they are your tribe, they're your family. And probably, like for me, some of my very closest relationships are the people that I've met within this company. And so tonight we're showcasing a very, very, very special lady. And she is such an important part of the people in our neighborhood, and that is Sonya Marquez. Let me tell you a little bit about Miss Sonya. Sonya comes from Newton, Massachusetts. She is a wife. She's a mom of 3 really beautiful kids with a set of twins in there. She's an entrepreneur. She's qualified. She said yes to Juice Plus back in May of 2017, and she has qualified her business every month for 43 months. That means almost 4 years of a qualified business. That means pretty much as soon as she said yes, within just a couple months, she was already qualified. And if you're new and listening to this call, you don't know what that means. What that means is that Sonya takes care of a lot of families, and she blesses and supports families with better health. And she's also just recently, she's a certified yoga instructor. So namaste, Miss Sonya. And I love watching Sonya live life. I love how she runs her business. I love how she's a mom. And I love how she shares from her heart. So I thought tonight we would showcase our wonderful Sonya. Sonya, I know you're there. Unmute yourself. So I want you to just share with people why you said yes to Juice Plus. And girl, 4 years, almost 4.5 years now.
I know, it's so exciting.
What's this journey all about for you?
Okay, well, first of all, thank you for that wonderful introduction. And hello, everyone. Thanks for being here. I'm just going to share a little bit about my story. But this journey has been absolutely amazing. And I just want to say that I feel so blessed to be amongst all of you and be part of this mission to help inspire healthy living around the world. And I really, truly feel that this was my calling. Like this part of my journey was just, this was meant to be. So I'm just going to go back. Terry did a great job introducing myself. I'm here in Boston, outside of Boston. I've been here almost 6 years, though I'm originally from California. And I have 3 busy kids. I'm very active. I got a gymnast, a baseball player, and a rock climber. And they do lots of other things too, but they like their sports. So I stay young, just keeping up with them. I want to say that you know, as I think back to previous, you know, prior to Juice Plus, I was a full-time account executive and in advertising sales for the Food Network. And then I decided, you know, after we were married, I've been married for almost 18, I've been married 18 years now. What am I saying? In September was 18 years. And when I think back, you know, I always knew I wanted to be a mom. And I always knew I wanted to help people. I just didn't know how. So when I think back to my most challenging times, it's really revolved around sickness. And, I was climbing that corporate ladder thinking that was going to fulfill me, and it didn't. I decided to be a full-time mom after the birth of our firstborn. But before I was able to conceive him, I found out I had endometriosis, which was a condition that made it very difficult for us to get pregnant. And I had caused a lot of pain, a lot of inflammation. Advil was my best friend. And once I had the first one, as Terry said, I had the set of twins the second time around. So, I was exhausted. I was overwhelmed. I was trying to do it all. And I was depleted. I was literally hanging on by a thread. And, my kids were always sick. We were in the hospital a lot, in the urgent care. And I just thought that was normal. They get sick, you go in, you get them antibiotics. I heard one of my sons had a lot of ear infections. So we had to do ear tube surgeries multiple times. And really, it wasn't until 5.5 years ago when we heard the word cancer that really woke me up. And that was the biggest wake up call. Because I thought we were doing a really good job. I thought I was doing a great job trying to make their food and nurse them and all the things. And so it was really shocking. And we pushed through those 6 months when he was going through chemo treatments and going to doctor's offices. And that's when I really started to understand the relationship between what we put in our bodies and disease. And I never was really, it wasn't like a why me. I dealt with it, and I was trying to be a rock for the family. But after that, my immune system was shot, and I just realized I have to start taking better care of myself so I can take better care of these kids and this family. And hopefully we all have a long life. And it was my best friend who shared with me after he went into remission. And she's also a cancer survivor. And she showed me these capsule containers and said, hey, I started taking this and I really feel a difference with my immunity and this. And that's all she had to say. And she said fruits and veggies. And I saw the label, it was a food label, and it made sense. And I said, where can I get some? I knew I needed it. I don't know many parents who have kids that crave fruits and vegetables either. So I knew I needed to get the whole family on it. And I felt a difference within, a month. Within a month, I could feel it. And slowly but surely, those were replacing my Advil, and that was replacing our antibiotics. I like to say we used to be on the antibiotic of the month club in our house. And it's really amazing to see the transformation from our family from 5 years ago to now. I really became so involved in the community. Of course, I said yes to the business because I said, I know this is like a simple solution that everyone needs to know about, especially busy moms who just need little solutions to make life a little easier. And it did that for us. And we started growing our own food on the Tower Garden, and it just kind of steamrolled into all these healthier habits, drinking more water, being more aware of what we put inside our body and on our body. And what I'm really most proud of is just helping my kids understand the direct correlation with what we put in our bodies, has an impact on our health. And, with the yoga training and with this Juice Plus business, I hope to inspire a lot of people to really think about their health and make it a priority and be preventative before you have a diagnosis in your family. And really, it is mind, body, and spirit to me. It's, mental health, it's physical health, it's spiritual health. And I am now a much more calm, present mom, very aware. I like to say I'm always a student, and I'm just thrilled to share these products with friends and family and inspire others. And, I like to be a sounding board for other moms who are going through really hard times too, to help them know that they can get through this. And help people understand that they're worthy of good health and they're worthy of putting their health first, because when we take care of ourselves as caregivers, we can really give more and more to our community around us. So thank you very much, Terry, for bringing me on today.
You are such an inspiration. You've gone through so much, and like the Phoenix, you just rise up, Sonya. You just rise up.
Thank you.
I know that recently the company started a new campaign called 100 Conversations. And I love this because if someone had not picked up the phone and talked to you, where would your health be today? Where would be the health of your family be today? And I think, are you doing the 100 Conversations Challenge, Sonia?
I am involved in that. Yes, I have my sheet. I'm really good at having the conversation, not as good as memory. Did I write that down? But I'm getting better. I'm getting better.
Because we all need to rise up. I mean,
Yeah.
there is nothing like, Juice Plus is unique in the world. And remember, guys, it changes health at the cellular level, and cells become tissues, organs, systems. So when you take Juice Plus, you're feeding every single system in your body. And I love what you said about your kids and amoxicillin. That's how my kids grew up. We were on antibiotics. I was so bad. We always used to have so much amoxicillin in the refrigerator that my boys would ask me, can I have some of that pink juice? So, and then we all started on Juice Plus, and, within a couple of months, we stopped visiting the doctors, and I don't remember the last time any of my kids or my grandkids now have been on any kind of antibiotic. So this is transformational. Okay, anybody out there other than Sonia participating in 100 Conversations, and might you have had a great conversation or something happened this week that inspired you to keep picking up the phone? Camelia, do you want to share something? I'm seeing you go like this.
How'd you know? So I am probably through about 45 people, and I've been going through and having conversations, but some of this was a class reunion, so don't think I've been picking up the phone, but I have been picking up the phone. But today I picked up the phone to speak with a woman who I know had been interested in it, and she was in the car with her boyfriend driving back from Annapolis, and she's like, well, I'm not sure. And he's like, no, I want it. Can you send me, what do I need to do? So I set up the cart and I shipped him off an email with the cart, and there it was. But I never would have, and I talked to her probably about 3 or 4 times, but I never brought it up because I just wanted to have other conversations, or I was chicken, or I could give you 1,001 excuses, right? And I just finally said, look, every time I go out running, I start thinking about you because you're a runner, and I know that we need to fuel, and that's how it started. And she's not on it, but he is buying it. So you never know where the conversations are going to lead you.
No, you absolutely do not, but they always lead somewhere. And, every single one of us that are on this call tonight, and this is streaming into Team Up, our health has all been improved because somebody was brave enough to pick up the phone and call us and talk to us and probably say, hey, I thought of you because. So we are blessed. And talk about fuel. I understand that our new product, our new Juice Plus Complete, will be very exciting for all the athletes in the room. So I'm excited about what that's going to be. All right. So recently, you guys know that the company broke with some new research, and the one that really, really has me jazzed up is cognitive research. I got to tell you, I'm seeing Alzheimer's and dementia explode at an earlier and earlier age. Our children are struggling in the classroom. We have to get serious about reducing inflammation systemically. And of course, Juice Plus is eons ahead of anybody else. And this new research, cognitive research, is so exciting. So I thought tonight, we've got about 15 minutes here. I thought we'd look at about 10 minutes of Mitra Ray's overview of the cognitive research, just so that you will be excited about what it is that you are sharing. Remember, the more that we know, the more information, the brighter our light can shine when we know what it is that we have with Juice Plus. So Kathy, if you want to start streaming Mitra, kick back. It's about 10 minutes, guys.
Day. It's my privilege to share 3 quick research updates on our Whole Food Juice Plus products, especially from the perspective of brain health. I hope this makes my parents proud. The first thing I want to share is the update on omegas because they are so critical for every cell in your body. People would ask, Dr. Mitra, what supplement should I take for omegas? And to this, I had no answer other than, well, you just have to eat a variety of seeds and nuts. So grind them up, put them in your smoothie, or put them on top of salads every day. Honestly, even for a dedicated healthy eater like me, that was no small feat. And taking a supplement wasn't the answer, so I thought. I didn't trust the industry because of the many technical challenges involved in putting these delicate omega fats into capsule form. What that means is that the omega soft gels on the health food shelf today most likely have rancid fats in them because they have to have been exposed to heat to get them into those gel caps. I would never recommend that. Yet I knew from the research I did on heart and brain health to help my parents that the science shows that those who have the most omega fats in their diet do better. As far as the brain is concerned, it is an omega hog. It hoards omega fats so that it can function properly. And the key indicator for cardiovascular health is a test for how much omega-3, especially EPA and DHA, is found in your red blood cells. Doctors are particularly interested in these two omega fats, and this measurement is called the omega index. What that means is that your red blood cells can bounce around and do their job. Just like you can't dance or do yoga when you're stiff, having lots of omega makes these membranes more fluid, and so the red blood cells in your body are more fluid and functional. Here is an impressive graph showing the changes in the fluidity of your red blood cells from the start of the study to 16 weeks later. Comparing the two blue bars, the control group shows no significant change, whereas there's a significant change in the omega index from taking 2 omega capsules a day. Now, the green shows the synergistic effect of adding the other fruit, vegetable, and berry blend to this omega regimen, giving an even higher omega index. Finally, the yellow shows continued improvement with taking 4 omega capsules a day. So with 4 capsules, the fun dancing really begins for your red blood cells. These omegas are captured safely using a proprietary technology and contain not just omega-3, but the full spectrum of omega-3, 5, 6, 7, and 9 as found in Mother Nature. When I researched how a full spectrum of omegas protect us, I realized that Juice Plus omegas are way ahead of their time, and I wish I had them around for my parents. While everyone else is telling you to take omega-3 supplements, I am telling you that you need a full spectrum blend of omegas as found in Mother Nature. She does not mess around. The second piece of research I want to share is about polyphenols, which is a big word, but don't let that scare you from learning about this incredible family of nutrients found in a diet rich in fruits and vegetables. Polyphenols keep you young and healthy. When you hear words like adaptogens or antioxidants, think polyphenols. They are the key to the kingdom of great health. They help us look and feel younger, so we want them. Dr. Bresciani is an Italian scientist, and she is passionate about polyphenols. When she saw the Juice Plus product, she was immediately curious about their polyphenol content, and more importantly, whether they get absorbed in our body. In this study, the subjects were asked to not take drugs or supplements before the study for a 2-week washout period. They spent a night at the lab fasting, and the first thing they did in the morning was to take the fruit, veggie, and berry blends. The researchers then took blood samples over a period of 10 hours. What they found was quite interesting. At different times, they saw different polyphenols in the blood, which the authors concluded showed how the bacteria in the gut metabolized those polyphenols in Juice Plus into other polyphenols. That means that your friendly bacteria love these polyphenols, and they use them to make even more polyphenols that help you stay super healthy, kind of like compound interest in your health savings account. So this first graph shows the polyphenols from the first part of the intestinal tract during the first few hours. Then other polyphenols peaked at 5 hours, which was indicative of how the bacteria in the colon were now metabolizing the polyphenols, and even at 10 hours, other polyphenol metabolites were found. I suppose they could have kept this study going, but these people eventually had to eat a real meal. Bless their hearts. Not only is this fascinating to me as a scientist, but provides me with highly practical information as a mom. I am so excited that my kids are getting that compound interest on polyphenols every day to stay healthy from the Juice Plus products. Polyphenols protect our cells from the daily toxicity we are exposed to, and this is critical for every organ, whether you are young or old. The time to start protecting yourself with Juice Plus capsules is now, regardless of age. And because of this Italian study, a group of brain function researchers in Spain got excited to see how this high level of polyphenol absorption from Juice Plus would enhance brain function. Here's the deal. Just like your body, your brain metabolizes sugar and oxygen to get stuff done, but in the process makes waste that needs to be constantly removed, not to mention environmental toxins as well. Polyphenols make all that happen better. The Spanish brain researchers knew that polyphenols do a great job increasing blood flow to the brain to deliver oxygen and sugar and other nutrients. They also protect our neurons from daily damage. This brings me to the third and final research update. If you care about your brain operating at its best, you will be glad you stayed on to hear the result of the very first study with Juice Plus and brain function. This study was done before the Juice Plus plant omegas were on the market, so it doesn't involve those omegas, although I can only imagine how much more of an impact adding the omegas would have made. This was a highly rigorous study, and if you're a geek like me and want to read this impressive study, take a screenshot and Google the first few words of the title. Briefly, they did 3 different tests that were challenging to determine if taking 2 capsules of each of the fruit, veggie, and berry blends would improve brain function. To give you an example, I am going to play a short video of one of the 3 tests, the Stroop Test, and see how you do. Kind of challenging, right? The whole study was challenging as it involved many tests, and I'm so thankful they found people willing to be part of this rigorous study. The Stroop test is a well-known method to test for selective attention. And here you see a dramatic improvement after 16 weeks of eating Juice Plus when compared to placebo using 3 different variations of this Stroop test. Next, they looked at many aspects of our executive function, which include the ability to plan, mental flexibility, sustained attention, and the speed of processing. Eating Juice Plus for 16 weeks resulted in significant improvements in both speed and execution, as seen in the Tessin test. Finally, they tested working memory using what's called a wrist test. This involves riddles and categories. Once again, the group that had the Juice Plus did significantly better than the placebo group. The final conclusion is that eating Juice Plus fruit, veggie, and berry blends rich in polyphenols improves executive function, working memory, selective and sustained attention, and the speed of processing. Where do I get some, right? One thing you and I both need is an easy way to get more plant omegas and plant polyphenols into our body daily. The Juice Plus Quad, as I like to call it, delivers exactly that. The omegas from 6 plants and the polyphenols from 30 plants in a more affordable way than trying to get that through food daily, not to mention the time to get it done. Of course, eat as many real fruits and vegetables as you can daily. In fact, I found that eating Juice Plus regularly made my children crave more fruits and veggies naturally, and it helped me improve my sleep. It gives me the energy to stay more active, and I'm more conscious of my health overall. And those kinds of results have been seen for over 20 years with hundreds of thousands of families around the world. Eating Juice Plus regularly. 71% were consuming less fast food and soft drinks. 61% were eating more fruits and veggies. 71% were drinking more water. 66% were visiting the doctor less. 60% were missing fewer days of school. And 56% were taking fewer over-the-counter and prescription drugs. What is that worth to a parent? To make Juice Plus more affordable for the whole family, I suggest the Healthy Start for Families program, where when you sign up for the capsules yourself, you can sponsor a child between the ages of 4 and 18 or college-bound to get the fruit and veggie blends for free for up to 4 years. Talk to your Juice Plus partner about how you can get started right away with our quad. My name is Dr. Mitra Ray, and whether you're a vegan or a junk food junkie or somewhere in the middle, I recommend Juice Plus for everyone.
All right, show of hands. Who did well on the Stroop test? Wasn't that fun? That was just, I bet you didn't expect the Stroop test tonight, did you, when you showed up? That was just so much fun. All right, guys, so right after this, don't go to bed, because on another Zoom chat, Stuart Chronology, our new CEO, is going to be, welcoming people and saying hello. Listen, somebody write it? Do we have the Zoom? We can put it in the chat line that you guys can all jump off this and head over there. Hang on. All right, so just know that next week, we're going to do a conference wrap up. And so that is going to be so much fun. I have no idea what that's going to look like yet, but it's going to be wonderful. And let me see. Okay, no, that's not the right one. Hang tight.
Put it in.
Okay. Oh, there it is right there. Write this down. If you don't have it, write it down. 707-607-0151. Password JP, capital J, capital P. All right, guys. Thanks for being with me tonight. You were just the best. Know you're loved. Know you're appreciated. Jump off. Jump on the other Zoom. Let's have some fun this week. Stay tuned. Bye, everybody.
Thank you. Have a good night.
Bye-bye.